Hey, what's good? What's going on, everybody? You already know who this is, and it's definitely your favorite self for child. Yeah, sure. Come back to us again at the P.E.G podcast, Positive Energy Generation podcast, spreading love all around the world. Whether you're a figure, public figure, whether you're an artist, it does not matter what you do in life. Everybody needs some positivity, and you already know I'm in my bag when it comes to the artists. None but the hottest artists is hitting the wave, hitting the stage, and just giving it all. And I had to go ask my man, Villeboy Cash, to come not only give us some knowledge of him, but just come give us some more fire. Because if you have not heard, you should go check out his song that's playing right now, not only on all platforms, but on the PG podcast, man. So you got to stay tuned if you haven't heard of it to hear about it and hear more about my boy, Villeboy Cash. So, bro, how you doing today?
Man, what's up? What's up? What's happening? Thank you for having me.
I'm good, man. How you feeling?
I'm
How you
doing
feeling?
good though.
Heck
Uh,
yeah. Hey, say how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm truly blessed.
As always, man. You also a young black CEO from St. Louis, man. You're a fire songwriter. And that's what we're gonna dive in today into your song, you know what I'm saying? And I love I love it. Like me, the most thing I like about it, you say stitch by stitch, bro. So we gonna dive by in it, stitch by stitch, brick by brick. And we're gonna talk about how you actually wrote this song and who you are today. So you're full of confidence as well. And superstars paved the way, man. I truly feel like you're a superstar that's paving the way. You also been connected to people like Mo3. That's very fire, to be around such a soul like that before he had to leave this world. So RIP to Mo3, man. But you've been around a lot more people that's been in the game, and you also had opportunity to be on with Desi Banks. So, man, let's talk about Villeboy before we dive into everybody that you've been connected with. Who is Villeboy Cash, and how did we get to this point of being this superstar paving the way?
All right. So first off, let me say a special shout out to St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this interview live right now from my city in my projects in St. Louis, Illinois. I'm in the Centerville fireworks right now. You know what I'm saying? Centerville is the hood where I was born and raised at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm the typical project baby. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like been here all my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Ville nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the Ville boy came at. You know what I'm saying? I always had the name Cass since I was younger and I started doing music. My first name Catrell, you know what I'm saying? So I took the CA off my first name and then my last name Williams. So I took the S off my last name. Just put it all together, sign on it. You know what I'm saying? My friends used to call me CA Money back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
There's a little flip to it.
Yeah. That's how I came up with the name Villeboy Cash. And I started my company, Villeboy Entertainment. So with me starting my company, that's how I wanted to like build my brand with putting Villeboy in front of my name. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people start using Cash. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy because they ain't the real Cash. I'm the real Cash. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but one and only, right? Hey, but one and only Cash there. I'm the real Cash. And being in St. Louis, like you say, you've been there all your life and you're the project baby. So how did St. Louis impact to who you are today? Like how did it mold to who you are today?
Man, East St. Louis, Illinois. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
East St. Louis.
It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You come across the bridge, you ain't no longer on the Missouri side, you're on the Illinois side. So
Okay.
like growing, like in the projects, as a kid, it's kind of like it's sweet, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's rough growing up in a neighborhood of poverty, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of businesses, you know what I'm saying? We did have a grocery store when I was a kid, but you know what I'm saying? As I got older, we no longer had a grocery store in the city no more. So, the lack of revenue flowing through, not many jobs out here. We got to go all the way over. We got to go to St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Or we got to go. We got to go like 30 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a job or some of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I really learned a lot of stuff in the streets early on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
had to like grow up a little earlier. And as you started to grow up and you started to see things a little different than you did as a kid, like you said, there's a difference between St. Louis and East St. Louis, and knowing the difference as a kid, what you can and what you can, do for yourself. Like, what would you say was one thing that you had learned, as a hard lesson? It was a hard lesson as a kid, but as an adult today, you saw it as like it came out to be a blessing from it.
Um, what I saw early on is like, I seen my peers or people older than me. I seen them out hustling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In my inner family, I seen hard workers like my mom, my uncles was hard workers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I see that aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? And it just really taught me how to be tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be able to get through things, you know what I'm saying? The most difficult things, I was already kind of prepared for it because I kind of been through that already just growing up.
So that was just something that was there to make you a little more tough for the future, and that's something I feel like a lot of us, well, today's kids don't have to go through a lot of things that we have already endured. So as you was on this journey of hardship, being Villeboy Cash, growing up in East St. Louis, trying to be someone bigger than himself. It's like, what was the reason you decided to start investing into yourself and investing into your music and who you are as such as your business?
Like, I, growing up, I was a three-sport athlete. I played baseball, basketball, football, you know what I'm saying? And that's the normal, I'm coming from where I'm from. This city so small, it's only 89 blocks. Everybody know each other, you know what I'm saying? So I actually had two cousins that were doing music. One of my cousins owned his own record label. And I kind of was just like watching everything they were doing. I'd be around my cousin while he writing his songs. I'm like, shit, I'm finna write me a song too. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of like really started from there, just watching everything they're doing. So once I got back with my crew, you know what I'm saying? We all linked up. And I had a guy by the name of E.St that stayed next door to me, man. And I had put him on my lyrics that I had been writing. He didn't know I had been writing this. He was like, man, I'm finna tell your cousin. You know what I'm saying? My cousin studio. I'm finna tell your cousin, I didn't know you was getting down like this. They thought I only sung because I used to always sing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So once that happened, man, we got in the studio with a producer by the name of Real. And started our group music, and you know what I'm saying? Back then I was singing and rapping back then. You know what I'm saying? And I just really saying like this the lane I wanted to take. This is something I really wanted to do. I had a passion for music. So I always say like music came and stole my baby because baseball was my first love.
And I like that. I like that. You actually like baseball? Like you said baseball is your first love than music?
Yeah. Baseball is my thing.
Hey, who's your favorite baseball team?
Of course, the St. Louis Cardinals for sure.
Right. I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna say, ain't no way. Yo, that's what's up. I like them. I like them too. And you say that you grew up singing and you have a little rap in there in your music too. So you did rapping and singing, and you come from a background of people that's not only hustlers but they're artists too. As you start to pave your way into music, finding yourself and know who you are versus singing and rapping, what would you say would be the difference between you and other artists that say I'm a trap artist, I'm a R&B artist, I'm an artist that does trap and R&B? What would be the difference in you?
Well, I always tell people my genre, like everywhere I go around the world, people think I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Strictly just a rapper. And I tell them, I say I do trap R&B. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? They kind of really ain't. And I kind of like throw it out there, like, well, you heard of Mo3s, the Ride Waves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They be like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people I send it to, I guess I could only see the rapper image. So they be like, man, that's you singing, that's you in the background. That's all me.
Yo, got some pipes, bro. Got some pipes, bro. You be singing. You definitely.
Right.
I had to listen when I was listening to. I was like, I think that's bro singing. You know, I was like, oh snap, that's definitely dope as hell. Cause I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming too. I thought it was just straight rapping too. Till I heard you singing it, and I was like, all right, that's some fresh shit. You know.
And I try to make more positive music right now. In a lot of negative music going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the rap and everything. You know what I'm saying? People talking about killing each other ops. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I sit down to think and do music, I kind of like want to do things on a positive note. You know what I'm saying?
Right, bring more healing to the world. Yeah, we need it though. We need it though. And what out of all this, what was one of the projects that you say that impacted you the most as you started to venture into your career as an artist and as someone that wanted to bring healing into the world, like you said, bring more positivity into your music?
It probably was when I went into being like a solo artist back in 2012. I had released like 3 mixtapes. It was then when I was finding myself as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I done did all type of music, pop music, R&B, rap. You know, I'm about to do a blues CD, and it's probably like a couple years later. You know what I'm saying? Do me a blues. But yeah, I indulged in all type of music. Back in high school, I took a music appreciation one-on-one class. And the teacher that I had, she really like was putting us up on game like Michael Jackson. How he did everything, like he directed all his videos. You know what I'm saying? Basically just doing everything under the fold that a record label would probably do for you. He did it for himself.
Yeah.
It was things that had me like, man, I could do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if he could do it, you could do it. You know?
Yeah.
And then I tell our kids all the time, like, to their age, it's so much easier to get the access to the equipment, so much easier to get access to the information than it was back in the day. So you really could be like literally anything you want to be. You just research it and put your mind to it and do it. You can do it, you know. So
the city where I come from, it ain't been a lot of people made it in music or made it out the hood doing music. So a lot of people around here don't believe it. They feel like, oh yeah, you just doing it as a hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I took it serious, you know what I'm saying? Before internet could come around, I was out here in the streets promoting myself. When internet came around, I was one of them people that was on MySpace that was like blowing up, you know what I'm saying?
So I would blow up anywhere.
Yeah, I knew early to share my content with people, as many people as I can, you feel me? I knew that early on, so I just took those initiatives and like I say, back in 2012, just get my own studio equipment because I used to be an artist that just go in the studio, write my rap, and then I'm back to the streets. But I ain't learned nothing that way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really learned how to work stuff. I ain't know how to engineer record myself and none of that. So in 2016, I went to Veteran College. You know what I'm saying? It's like a music school that the rapper Nelly had started. And that really inspired me more heavily. Like, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got a degree in audio engineering, producing with management.
Hey, that's dope, man. That's dope. What's the name of the school you said again?
It was called E.I. by Nelly.
E.I. by Nelly. And that's dope, man. That's real cool. And I like that you're an artist of diversity. It's like an entrepreneur artist, you know, you do everything yourself. And, you know, and that's a good thing because it's like nobody can come in and tell you, you know, the opposite of, you know, tell you to do anything wrong because you know exactly what's, you know, what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Like in 2016, I started shooting videos. I started shooting and edit videos. I look up, I'm like, shooting shit for Pee-wee the Long Way. Moneybag, yo, he just starting out. You know what I'm saying? Zilla, Trill fam. It's like being around it only made me want to go a little further in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. When you first got your first they said we shot your first movie and you was able to do work with Moneybag Yo. How did that feel? Like you got your first big connect and you had took your time coming out of school to learn these things. Like how did it feel to actually be in the room with them?
It was almost feeling like I was in the right place. I was third. I almost feel like I had made it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got drops from Pee-wee the Long Way, Sid Zilla, and Money Bag. Yo, I got drops to them saying Villeboy TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fire.
What
That's fire.
happened is I had linked up with a promoter out here from Centerville named Chad, and he put me on to that. And man, it was a real good look. I had another rap artist out here that was popping at the time named E.St. He came and wanted me to be his cameraman. So they gave me the access to these venues. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Man, got you
it
into
worked.
the right door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Networking and working with one another got you into that right door that you needed. So that's what dope. Keep pushing, bro. Keep going, man. I love your song. And we're gonna actually dive into that song. So I'm gonna let everybody that have not listened to it yet, they definitely sleeping. So you need to pause it, go listen to it. But the ones that have, I'm gonna give you a chance to introduce your song and explain to everybody why that song is so impactful the way it is.
The song is called Brick by Brick. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
right off bat, anybody thinking of a person coming from the hood, they thinking drugs, bricks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But for real, brick by brick to me has a different meaning. You know what I'm saying? You had to lay your foundation first. You know what I'm saying? And then you had to build brick by brick. So meaning like really had to build myself brick by brick without nobody believing in what I was doing. Nobody could see my vision. Nobody could see what type of journey that God had me on. You know what I'm saying? So I went through hardships, you know what I'm saying? Like with health. You know what I'm saying? I had a blood clog on my heart that caused me to have a massive heart attack.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so I had 2 heart attacks from a blood clot. And then the blood clot traveled down to my leg. They had to cut my leg open 2 ways to keep from cutting my leg off from the thigh down. You know what I'm saying? It left me in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? It left me in a wheelchair. You feel me? I was told I could never work again. I had been working since I was like 15. So now it's like, damn, what I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow.
So shit, the money that I was hustling in my wheelchair, the money I was hustling with, I took that money and I started Villeboy Entertainment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That now it's like, and Corona came around, so we all had to be in the house. So before Corona came, I was already in the house because I had just got some new studio equipment. So I was already in there making beats. I was accustomed to that already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
from
I'm like,
after the surgery.
I ain't finna fear no diseases or whatever they got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna fear none of that. I'm finna put myself on the road.
Yeah.
I put myself on the road, and I went to Chicago, Indianapolis, and Memphis first. I had an album out called Corona Pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I put myself on a promo tour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Within those instances, I learned so much by being on the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then where I come from, everybody know everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the people that I thought was really my friends were never my friends. You know what I'm saying?
It be like
So
that.
I got snaked by some people that I had nothing but so much love for. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then right after I get done getting snaked by my own people, you know what I'm saying? I got this beat. And I got this beat from this producer named Squat. And when I heard it, I kind of just like broke down in tears. Everything I was going through had been wanting to be for him for so long. He was like family, you know what I'm saying? And plus he's a platinum producer. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. You feel me?
Thanks.
I got the beat. I woke up the next day and I wrote that joint while I was riding around trapping. You feel me? But it came straight from the heart.
Yeah.
Success story though, you know what I'm saying? It talks about how Project Baby overcame all the struggles and obstacles that were thrown his way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
A lot
man.
of people don't make it out of my city unless they go to a coffin or they go sit behind a jail cell. It's the murder capital of the world. And I'm from Centerville. In the last 5 years, Centerville was like the poorest city in America. You remember I told you we ain't got no grocery store.
Yeah, you said
you feel
that.
me?
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to be an advocate for my people and the younger generation and let them know, even though you was coming from the projects, don't let nobody say you short and tell you what you can't do.
Facts, man. And
so this story is about overcoming.
Yeah, you definitely did that. You definitely overcame a lot. Like if you just like even listen to your song, like you said, you can sit there and you can misinterpret it, but just hearing what you say you went through and the process that you had that you put into that song, it like moves you in a whole different way because you can't tell by looking at you that's what you went through.
Yeah.
Those are the strongest people.
If the world listen, I'm gonna touch their soul.
Say that one time.
I say if the world listen up closely, I'm gonna touch everybody's soul.
Yeah, man, you are definitely doing that. So y'all definitely gotta go tap in with my man Villeboy Cash song Brick by Brick on all major platforms, especially iHeartradio, P.E.G podcast. Man, go check it out because I love your song, bro. I beat that thing every day. I really don't care because I hear that trap and R&B. You hear like trap and soul, like you said. Like I love Mo3, so to hear the tragedy of Mo3 and to see that you have been around such positivity and a soulful person like that, it means a lot. And and you put that into a song as if he would do, or if any other artists that you have been influenced by would do. And man, I'm proud of you for doing that and sharing that with the world because that's what we need. We need you to be an advocate so others can keep going. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, bro. Literally, thank you for taking your vulnerability and sharing it with the world because that's not easy.
That's right on. All right. I gotta give a special shout out to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? And just the people in Dallas. I came down there for the first time. I hollered at the DJ and was like, "Hey man, I got this song that's going crazy right now." That man he ain't asked me for no money. He ain't he played that junk. That's something I ain't get coming from my own city. You know what I'm saying? The DJ show more love to the outside artists. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard Mo3 come around, I was like, wow. We kind of like got the same kind of story for real. And then it got like here at Gemini. When I got to Dallas, shout out to Rainwater. I reached out to Rainwater, man. He gave me a lot of game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dallas just me a whole lot of love. Killeen, Texas. I just came back to Houston, Texas. They've been showing me love. Shout out to the whole state of Texas.
Hey, this definitely out here showing you love, bro. I'm telling you, come out here to Texas, bro. That's what we're gonna do. I'll show you some love. So, again, thank you for coming out here, spreading your story to everybody, especially everyone that has listened to it, whether it's been in person, whether it's been on the radio, YouTube, however they listen to it. Y'all definitely go share with someone else because his story is impactful. And the people that don't, you know what I'm saying, that's very humble, such as yourself, you're humble, and you can't look at them and tell what they go through. Those are the most humble people. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that had something to do with your career. Shout out to all the artists that was there and you have been able to grow from. And, I got a little fun fact before we actually dive about this thing today. If you had 3 things in the world that you couldn't live without, all right, as you being an artist and being able to share your music, if there's 3 things that you could not live without today, what would those 3 things be?
Okay. Man, one of those things that have to be my cell phone.
Okay, cell phone. Okay.
I do a lot of my business on my cell phone, so most definitely my cell phone.
Okay, cell phone.
I don't never want to go without money. You know what I'm saying? Because money make the world go round. You got money in your pocket, you do whatever you want to do.
Thanks.
And something else I wouldn't want to go without in this world is my mom. You know what I'm saying? She been like my backbone. She always had my back. My father was killed when I was 4 years old. So, my granny raised me. My granny gone. So all I got left in this world is my mama. I ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The 3 things I can't live without.
Your phone, money, and your mom. So shout out to moms for being your backbone, for being there for you and being able to show you how to hustle so you keep that money in your pocket and be able to do what you need to do, what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And now you got your phone, you'll forever be with money forever because the world right now is technology. So man, you got the three most powerful things in the world right now. Feel me?
Yeah, most
Man.
definitely.
Hey, before we even get out of here, man, I wanted you to share your social media with everybody so they can stay tapped in with you. So share your social media with everybody so they can go ahead and tap in with your platforms.
Hey, make sure y'all follow me on IG at JetBoyCast_19. You can add me on Facebook under Villeboy Cast, VILLEBOYCAS. You know what I'm saying? Brick by Brick is out on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? It's out on all platforms too. So whatever platform you listen to music on, make sure y'all go check out Brick by Brick. Go check out my album, State of Mind, featuring Pimping.
Yeah.
And just stay tapped in with me. If you can't tap in with me on it, remember this website, www.thehiphopfraternity.com. Sign up, create a page, add me as a friend. You feel me? If you got music, you can share your music. Want to hear it, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, man, get connected with him, man. You just told you how to tap in with him. So tap in and stay connected with my boy, Villeboy Cash. And man, if you have 15 seconds to inspire somebody after all this, if they wasn't inspired by your story, then they're like, hey, man, if they leave right now and say, man, he left this message in my mind because of this, and they remember your story, what would that message be in 15 seconds?
Keep God first in anything that you do.
Mm.
Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do.
Yeah.
Go and try yourself first. Fail as many times as you can. You know what I'm saying? But just keep going though. Keep moving. Keep striving to be the best. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, look, I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't come get no positivity, I don't know what to do for you. All right, man. My boy has been through a lot in life. It's keep climbing brick by brick, sticks by sticks, hit by hit, lick by lick, bro. I'm trying to tell you, if you have not tapped in, go tap in. Cause he just let y'all know if you keep going, you can reach anything in this world. And if you need some example, go follow his page on all social media. Let him be the example for you to keep going, man. And I always want to give you your flowers while you're here, bro. And again, I want to tell you, thank you from the P.E.G podcast family for coming down and just tapping in with us and sharing your story and your music. It meant a lot to us, man. Really did.
I wanted to share this with the world. You know what I'm saying? I just left Los Angeles. I was out there with the Black Panthers, Nation of Islam, Dr. Umar Johnson, Nipsey Hussle. Boy, I went to Las Vegas, did my thing. You know what I'm saying? I performed up there. I went to Dallas. I went to Houston. I went to Memphis, back to Atlanta. And even though I was on the road doing all of that, I'm headed to Miami after this. But I came home to do my interview. And I'm a real project baby. And when people make it out their hood, they'll never really come back.
Yeah.
So nobody really made it out my hood, man. I'm really in the projects for this interview.
There you are, man. You kept it real. You let everybody know where your roots are, bro.
Yeah. Bill Fireworks, Centerville Private Madison Manor Projects. Hey, shout out to the whole St. Louis, Chicago, the whole Midwest. Let's go.
Let's go. My bro is lit, man. And nobody told y'all today, tomorrow, yesterday that they love you. Know that the P.E.G podcast family love you. Char love you. My boy Villeboy Cash love y'all. And he's spreading the word to the nation. So you better get on this wave, because if not, you going to get left. It don't matter, you feel me, bro? We love you today. We love you tomorrow. And and keep it here. Keep it love. Let's inspire. Let's get it. Let's go at the P.E.G podcast, y'all. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey.